What's up, everybody? This is Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVcafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. My guest at this time is a dope hip hop artist on the grind, doing his thing. Um, he's giving you, man, that hip hop, man, that authentic hip hop, and I'm very glad to have him on the show. Uh, he's in here. He's with me right now, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and let people know who you are, where you're from.
What's up, man? It's Floss Tha Boss, you know what I'm saying? Representing that Dallas, Texas, man. Reside in Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We holding it down, Floss City Records, man. You know how it goes. After this
Well,
month, steady grinding.
yes, sir, man. How you feeling on this Tuesday?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Blessed, man. Every day I wake up to see another day, I'm blessed. You know, a lot
Wow.
of people didn't wake up today, man. So that's something to be thankful for.
Facts, man. Absolutely facts. So you represent the Lone Star State. They got a story history in hip hop, obviously.
Yeah.
Houston, Dallas, Austin, variety of other cities. Talk about, man, how you got started into hip hop, man. What got you into it?
But you know, I started off a while back, man, in the early 2000s. Really, the California movement really started me to rapping because I was so much on that California movement, like your Sebos and Brother Lynch and all them type of rappers there. You know what I'm saying? So it made me want to pursue rap. And I had got my little buzz going, you know what I'm saying? I was in the streets doing my thing. Back then, you know, it was CDs. So we had pumping CDs and grinding hard to get it. You know what I'm saying? I ended up catching a case and going to prison for 17 years. And that kind of set me back. But it was a blessing at the same time because now I'm back out again and I'm focused. I'm more focused now. So, you know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I definitely respect your grind for sure. Going through the adversity, coming back from it, you getting into the music, and you making the most of your second chance, man. So you are a testament of like it's not the end of the world, man. Things don't go according to plan. You go through setbacks and everything. You bounce back from it, and you're striving, man. You're doing incredible things.
Man, you know, a lot of people give up, man, but when God shuts one door, he opens another. And I'm a true firm believer in that, man, because God work in mysterious ways. He been having this calling for me to do music. I was just back then, I wasn't listening to him. I was listening more to myself and I was trying to balance running the streets and doing music at the same time. And that's something you can't do. You either gonna focus on one or you either gonna do one or do the other. You know what I'm saying? And I was more focused on just living that street life, man. And you know what I'm saying? When I should have been putting all my focus into my music. Cause we've been doing this music stuff, you know what I'm saying? Man, we've been having a buzz going. We've been doing this and that, going out of town, doing shows and all that. I just, you know what I'm saying? It was I'm gonna say for me, far as for me, it was a blessing going to prison because I wouldn't have known what I was doing wrong back then. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have
Yeah,
known what I get myself into. But God revealed it to me when I was in prison. You know, the people I hurt, my family I hurt by going to prison, things that my kids, I let them down. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm back out again, and we tried it all over again, man. And man, I'm creating that same buzz again, just on a different level now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely, man. So you mentioned Cali a little bit earlier, and I see that you have released your latest single called Cali Flow.
Yeah.
It just came out as of today. It's available on the streaming platforms. Go check it out from Floss the Boss, Cali Flow. It's the latest single. So with that being said, man, talk about how the Cali Flow came about.
Man, I was thinking, man, I love Cali music so much, man, and all the Cali artists that's down there. I said, man, I want to do something to like just, you know what I'm saying, show my appreciation for their music scene down there. So I came up with the freestyle Cali flow. And it's sort of like a California vibe, you know what I'm saying? And that was my way of giving back to thank them for, you know what I'm saying, that sound, because I love that Cali sound. You know what I'm saying? I also love this down south sound because, you know, I'm from down here from Texas. So, you know, we got our own sound too. So I'm versatile. You know what I'm saying? I can switch it up at any time. But man, Cali, I love that Cali sound, man.
So yeah, Cali Flow is the latest single from Floss Tha Boss, available on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. So since we all mentioning Cali and how much that scene meant to you growing up and being an inspiration of your music per se,
Yeah,
uh, of course, there's Tupac, there's NWA, there's E40, there's Ice Cube. I mean, that's just, it's so much legends have
yeah,
came from California, man.
yeah,
So what the '90s in particular, that was a time, that was a decade, especially for West Coast. It was,
yeah. That's that Tupac, that Death Row
yeah,
era.
the Death Row era, man. So what was it like for you, just growing up, listening to it, and it being a huge influence in your music?
Oh man, when at that time, man, woo wee, that's the time Tupac came out. You know, we was all on Tupac. I thought Tupac was the world. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody can touch Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
when he that really had a strong effect on me, and I didn't even know him, but I'm pretty sure everybody felt it when Pac died because he was so legendary, and his work ethics is what drew me to want to just really just get in there. You know what I'm saying? Because Pac had a good work ethic. I'm talking about he stayed in the studio. He got songs that's dropping till this day that nobody ever heard of. It's still dropping 20 years later at this death, 20 some odd years. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of work ethic I want to have, man. I want to just stay working, stay grinding, give it my all, because you know when you're doing something you got to put your all into it for it to be successful. You got to stay consistent and persistent in what you're doing. That's the only way you're going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of rough times and rough patches, but man, if I give up now, who's to say I won't be there where I need to be tomorrow? You see what I'm saying? Young Dolph said it better, man. Just because you don't make it today don't mean you won't make it tomorrow. Don't mean you won't make it next month. You got to stay grinding. It's a process. You got to trust the process, and that's what that Cali did. That's what I adopted from the Cali vibe. Like far as with Sibo, E40. You see, E40 just came out with another song. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Sibo did a video just came out. These are legends. These are OGs that we grew up listening to, and they still dropping music and they still relevant. If you go to their YouTube page, they still doing millions, and you know what I'm saying? So that's the type of love, you know what I'm saying, that they get, man. And that's how I want to be remembered, as being legendary. I want to be remembered as somebody that did something. You know what I'm saying? If it's to change people's lives or if it's just music wise, you know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
want
absolutely.
I pass. I want people to still be like, man, you still bumping that, man, that flows go hard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm still bumping
Yeah,
that like it came out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely, man. Tupac, his resume speaks for itself. He can go hard. He can go grimy. He can go hardcore on one song. He could
yeah,
be emotional on another song. He could be poetic in another
yeah,
song. We definitely got to see all sides of Tupac in his peak. Um and then you got a guy like E40 who literally came from the '90s, early '80s, late '90s.
yeah.
He's still ongoing to this day, and the thing that is incredible. He is all independently.
Yes. Yeah.
No major label involvement as it pertains to 40 Water. Like he is his own boss.
All black, all independent. They all
Yeah,
they own.
all
Sibo the same way. They all they
yeah,
own. You know what I'm saying? Jay
Yeah.
Prince, their own bosses, man. They don't need a major label.
Yeah, you know, independent, man, it's definitely a good look for people that really invest in their own craft and
Yes.
want to put out music the way that they want to without no middleman involved whatsoever. So that
Yes.
when these music come out, it's literally coming from them. It ain't coming from an A&R or a CEO or somebody that doesn't understand the culture per se. It's coming from these artists. It really is.
But you know, the majors been eating off us for years. They were so happy to sign these bogus deals with all these independent black owned companies because they wanted a piece of the pie. They was greedy. You know what I'm saying? And they've been messing people over for years. So now finally artists done woke up and is able to see that, hey, I can do this on my own. The same thing they doing, we can do on our own. We can invest in ourselves. That's the best thing you can do is invest in yourself. Put all your money into your own career and do it independently. That way you get all your publishing, you know what I'm saying, 100% of your publishing, you get all your royalties. It's all coming back to you. And you invest that back into yourself and you keep dropping projects and recouping them funds. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need a major label for that. That's what's so good about now with this streaming. You can go through an independent distributor that will give you 100% of your royalties, like DistroKid, TuneCore, United Masters. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a Universal Records or you know what I'm saying, Capitol Records, no big major labels no more. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to give them half of your publishing or so a percentage of this and that. You keep all your royalties. So that's a good thing that's going on right now, as far as with a lot of young artists. And let me say this too. I don't know where artists get this from. It's ridiculous to me. There is no age limit on music. Good music is good music regardless. Talent speaks for itself. That's like telling Willie Nelson he can't sing no more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's like Rick Ross. Rick Ross is still, I'm talking about one of the lyricalest dudes out right now. And what, he in his high 40s and still putting out dope music. He just dropped a new album with Meek Mill. Age, this music stuff does not have an age. Jelly Roll just won Music Artist of the Year.
yeah, he
40
did.
music does not have an age, man. Talent speaks for itself. And I think that's what the game that took away from now. Because it's like it ain't about talent no more, it's about popularity. You see what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of people get signed that don't have the talent, but they're popular on all these social media sites. So they're getting these big deals. But there you got an artist over here that's fire, that's being ignored. You know what I'm saying? Or just ain't got that type of uh money, funds to push their stuff promotionally to be where they need to be. You see what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
I had a lot, man. I've been watching a lot of interviews and I see everybody talking about, oh, this person too old to rap or this person, you need to let the youngsters do it. When does it become a youngster game? Music is music. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? I just don't understand that, man, because talent speaks for itself. Bootsy, everybody in their 40s. Gucci Mane in his 40s, and they still relevant in this game. And it's still young artists that can't even touch them. You see what I'm saying? So, I just want to shed some light on that, man, because I've been hearing that a lot lately, and it's not a youngster game, man. Talent is talent.
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
youngsters coming up, and I respect the old heads that's doing it. Talent is talent, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Good music,
absolutely.
good music.
Absolutely. You know, the ageism only is only discussed when it comes to hip hop. You got Willie Nelson still going. You got all these 60, 70, 80-year old musicians are still going, and nobody tells them to stop. You know, music is music at the end of the day. There is no age limit. You can go for as long as you want to, as long as you got that heart, that driven, that passion,
Yes.
and you could do whatever you set your mind to. You know, as the ageism usually gets talked about when it comes to hip hop. 40, 50-year-olds, people say, oh, you need to put the mic down. Like some of these elderly people are showing like a Nas who's
Yeah,
putting off, albums in his late 40s and probably around 50s at this point. He
that's
still got the pen, you
yeah,
know. He still got
yeah.
the pen.
And tell me who can touch Jada Kiss lyrically. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jada Kiss. Then at 50 years old, man,
Yeah.
and killing, man.
I
Still,
saw I saw Jada Kiss perform last year.
oh
And
yeah.
man, yeah, I live in Kentucky. I saw him at Ohio, and
Mm-hmm.
he so it was just him and a bunch of 40, 50-year-old rappers that I grew up listening to.
Yeah,
Jada had one of the dopest sets that
man.
night. And just that bald head of his, man, for the locks, for the
Yeah,
bad boys, to the Rough Riders, to the
yeah,
D Block. Jada
yeah.
is still that dude. Anytime when Jada spits, I'm listening. I don't care if it's a feature or a new album. Jada, he's consistent, man, with the flow. He's consistent with the bars.
He's consistent, man, and he's one of my he's one of my favorite lyricists, man. I just sit back and listen to the stuff he say. I'm like, ooh, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
me. That's talent. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? All the way to his 50s, that's talent. You can't deny that. There's no way the industry can take that away from him, man. Got to give him his flowers while he's still alive.
yeah, man. He definitely deserves his props for his longevity. And the Locks is one of the very few remaining hip hop groups from the 90s that never broke up. They never
Yeah.
split up. They still together. They're doing solo projects, but they still do group projects as well. They never had any disagreements or
Yeah.
anything like that. Not many people can say that from the 90s era. They still together to this day and they still doing shows and they still bring out one of the biggest crowds,
Yeah.
Styles and Sheik Luch,
Yeah.
double
Salute to,
R.
salute
So
to them. Get them boys they flowers while they still alive, man.
yeah.
Boys
So
got it.
So you got Cali Flow out. You got anything else in the works as far as more music on the horizon?
I'm working on a new album right now called Relentless. I just dropped a single called Roll Call. I dropped Cali Flow and I dropped Floss Flow so far, and I'm still working. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on my album, but hopefully I can get this done because I've been doing like 2 songs a day. So hopefully I have it ready. You know what I'm saying? Before Southwest by Southwest, because that's a big music conference still that goes on down here in Austin. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'll be shows and features with other artists and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, it's great to have you on the
Man,
show. Great having this chat with you. This is Floss the Boss. Check out the latest single, Cali Flow. Just came out as of today. Available on all streaming platforms. Floss the Boss representing the Lone Star State.
man,
Dallas, what up? Houston, what up?
yeah,
Austin, San Antonio, all the
yeah.
Texas, man. I love Texas. Shout out
In
to
the
the
field,
Lone Star out there, man.
for
And
real. I
great chat.
appreciate you too, bro. For real.
I appreciate you, man. You take care. You enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I look forward to the Relentless project coming soon.
Yeah,
All right.
appreciate that, bro. Good luck down there, man. And I thank you for having me, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I support everything that you're doing, man.
Much respect to you, man. You have a good night.
All right, you too, bro.
All
Later.
right. All right.